Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Due Process League. This is day 3 of the first, I guess you could say, set. And today we have a match, which is the Rats versus Flatline. I am Plaeg. I'm going to be your color commentary for this round. And with me is TH Pion.
Hi, everyone. I'm, as Plaeg just said, TH Pine. I'm glad to be here. I'm going to do the action cast for the first match, and we're probably going to switch after the second. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Flatline versus the Rats, and later we have Fluff versus SPG. So I'm really interested in these new teams showing what they got. They have a hard entry into the league though, playing against Flatline and Fluff in the first week. So I'm interested in how this will go.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a little stilted. You know, these players and Flatline specifically, most of them have played for a long time, right? And so I feel like it's going to be a little stunted for this match. I think the match is still going to be great. Do not get me wrong.
Yeah, no, they will have to prove themselves immediately, though. Like, they're not getting the easy start in this league. They're the new guys for sure, but yeah, they have to prove themselves first against, the favorites basically. So we will see. We'll see how this goes. I think most people will expect Fluff and Flatline to win, and so it would not be a surprise if that happens. It would be a big surprise if it goes the other way, to be honest. But I'm very interested in to see how much of a fight can these new teams bring to the veterans here, and so yeah, maybe they surprise them with some fresh tactics, and we will see. And for sure, it's going to be a good learning experience for them. Like, actually, I think it's good for them. Like, speaking of the full, like thinking about the full season, it's probably good for them that they start against the strongest teams first. Because then they have them out of the way. Like, they're probably they're pretty fresh teams. They probably didn't play too much together yet, so they're going to improve over the league. And but even at the Amateur League, they will probably have a hard time against Fluff and Flatline. So better get that out of the way at the beginning and make it a learning experience, and then taking the experience and win later matches maybe. So maybe it's good for them actually. We'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, previous teams like DFC, they were our champions of the Alpha season. They started out not too hot, and then they just took everybody full force.
Yeah, very true. It's pretty much their success story from last season. They had a rough start, and then took every round or every match in the finals. So
yeah, I could definitely see this round being very close, and then this being the underdog recovery story by the end of it. I would love to see another one of those happen.
That would be great, yeah, for sure. Awesome. I think the match is starting.
I'm not sure. I'm getting a really, really long loading screen. So I think it might have either died or I myself am crashing.
I'm loading in. I'm in.
You're in the actual match?
Yes, I'm in. You're not?
I'm still on that loading screen where it's attacker versus defender. So I'm gonna reload.
Well, then let me just take over for the time being, and you join in whenever you're ready, because the defenders are setting up already. So we have the Rats playing on defense on this first map. The map is called Heated Amber. It's a factory map, and they just spawned in. Flatline is going to attempt to breach docks. We don't see that often, usually, so interesting to see that. It's a pretty big factory, I would say. Bomb is in the center on generator, and that's where Flatline is headed. With Executioner maybe splitting through storage, or at least making some noise in storage. And Torn getting picked up there by Volps. Oh, that was unfortunate. He was just like repositioning, and Volps just opened the door and, caught him off guard, basically. Mackie going in from the side while the rest of the team is going through docks, but instantly Sick Gamer takes out Captain Knight through the docks from generator with the lag. Was good shot there. Now C3 is running past him and gets taken out as well. Double kill for him. At the same time, Burston, what happened? Burston took out Mickey after Mickey took out Puppy Rusky, sorry. And well, there's a fight in generator now. Now it's down to 2v2 because V got taken out by Executioner as well. But the attackers, Executioner and Wolves, are on generator, are on bombs. It's started defuse already. Wolves takes out Sick Gamer here with the long range shot with the Black Tar. Bostonian trying to hold Executioner off from the bomb, shooting through the office window with the Ingmar. And Executioner had to pull back. He's pretty low. Both attackers, in fact, are pretty low. Bostonian is still at full HP, but it's 2v1, so Executioner gets in a bomb, and Bostonian takes him out here with a nice shot from the Ingmar. Now it's down to Wolves versus Bostonian, and Wolves is like basically like 5 HP or something, and he has 50 more seconds. I think the bomb's at like 30 or 50%, something along those lines. Boston is looking at the wrong direction, expects Wolves to come through office, but Wolves is on generator on bomb now, so Boston will realize that in a second as soon as Wolves starts to defuse. He doesn't though. He sneaks around and looks for his opponent. Now paces back to the bomb. Will probably start to defuse momentarily, I assume. Yeah, there it goes. Baits to defuse, but Boston starts to be moving and takes out Wolves as well. What a start here. The Reds with the strong 0-1 in the first round. Wow. Whoa. That took me by surprise for sure. Good job, Reds.
Bostonian did a great job with that 3K. Sick Gamer even got 2. Yes. That was a good hold.
Yeah, for sure. Ooh, I didn't expect that. It looked like a strong push at first, especially with Wolves picking up the early kill against Torn on the western part of the map. But then Mickey pushed in and got 1 before he got taken out by Sick Gamer, I believe. And the other attackers just couldn't get hold of the generator. Well, they could, but they lost a lot of people during that and took a lot of damage. And then, well, Boston was able to clear that up. So pretty strong start for the Reds. We will see. Maybe they put up a fight versus Flatline. Mm-hmm. I'm excited.
This next match we have is our Kill House map, which is Hades Donut. And we get to see something we've seen many, many times, which is Breezeway. Now, Breezeway sometimes, doesn't end up working. And it either completely separates the map, or it does a cool thing like this map does, and allows a very interesting entrance.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. So what I mean by interesting entrance is we have this breezeway entrance right here into the green door, and then the bomb's right there. We could potentially see a wall charge on this map directly into bomb room. We've seen it before, and it's worked.
Yeah, give me a second. Please take over for the next few seconds. I have to do something really quick at the side.
Okay, all right.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back with you. Just bear with me.
Okay, so what we see from these lines is Flatline is thinking about potentially going courtyard, peeking the windows, maybe trying to get some pot shots off, and then going through reception to get a wall charge. Now, this is very nice because as we can see, the wall charge will get them quite the area of, or quite the sight lines, right? They'll have a complete sight line of bomb from right here. And then they'll also have the sightline to this green door from office. They're going to be able to get some great sights onto bomb. And that's what really matters, getting these sights onto bomb so that, they can take the victory.
Yeah, Smoke but since they took a charge in the first round as well and lost, this is actually a ballsy play here. If they lose the Clacker again, they are forced into the green push on the third round, and that's usually not a good setup. Wow! I think the kill there with the wall charge on Boston, pushing in, taking out V, taking out Pulpy Ruski. But there comes the counter shots from the others. 2 attackers go down. Sick Gamer is taking out Captain Knight. So it was a really strong start, but now it's down to a 1v2 again after Sick Gamer is getting double flashed here and taken out really fast and strong push by Flatline, taking the round here with force. Wow.
And that right there, this is why Flatline is very scary. If they have a plan, they can get it.
That was explosive. Wow, I didn't catch half of the action. Like, that was just too much stuff.
Very quick. Now, Executioner had the Clacker. He placed on the wall charge, hit the Clacker, got Boston right off the bat, and then was able to run in, guns shooting, his attacker shotgun, was able to get inside and just killed fools. It was a very good push by Executioner himself.
Yeah, he got Pupirovsky and Wolves got V, but yeah, Torn and Sickhammer got some counter shots on Wolves in the 3, but well, in the end it wasn't enough because Torn got taken out as well, and then it was the 1v2, and they still had like lots of flashbangs and just threw it at him, and so yeah, were able to secure the round there. So I guess Flatline was like in the mindset, okay, that was a rough start. Let's put on our try-hard pants now.
It's time to get sweaty, as they say.
Yeah, well, I got surprised there by the Reds in the first round, and I guess I got their mind together now, and we'll see how this plays out. A Boston just writes in chat, I was in my map and my teammate warned me, and right after I blew up.
Oh my goodness.
Hilarious.
This next map we are on is the C-Store map. And here we go. This is Splinter Forge. The bomb is in office this time. Ooh, this storefront is very interesting because we do have the skylight drop. Right, you can drop down the skylight and you are already inside storefront. And then there are 3 entrances to office where the bomb is, and that is on the northern side of the map. One from storage bathroom and then one from tellers. So we could see a potential red door rush to the bathroom, to the office, which, in my opinion, is probably what's going to happen. It's a very strong play, and if Flatline can execute it fast enough, they might be able to take the round like they did last time. Full force, full explosions.
Yeah, I mean, they managed to secure a clacker from the second round, so they still have a clacker and a door shot left, so they can pull this off. And it might be another very, very fast round by them. They just showed that they're strong when they're going fast. So,
yeah,
we will see. Seems like they're having some plans for a storefront. I think that's supposed to be sidelines or something. It's kind of hard to tell.
It could potentially be a split. Maybe it's a delayed bathroom push and they make some noise in storefront, which honestly might not be a bad idea. Getting all the defenders to kind of look to storefront and take their eyes off of that bathroom red door might be what you want to do.
Yeah, we'll find out. Flatline is heading in. The Reds have positioned themselves, most of them in the northern part of the map, except for Boston, who's sitting in the south with the auto shotgun. Wolves is going onto the roof. Rest of the team is sneaking to bathroom, slow walking by holding control here, placing the door charge. Wolves is getting on the roof, trying to get some sidelines, might pick Boston. We will see. But Boston sitting there in arcade with the auto shotgun. It's not the perfect weapon to counter the rooftop. I just realized Puppy has the mob, interestingly enough, in Teller. So we'll see. As he's expecting a storefront push. They're going in, going through bathroom, and now pushing into office, flashing in. Puppy is being taken out by Captain. Sick Gamer is hiding in the corner though, trying to get a kill, gets taken out. But V gets the counter kill on Mickey here. C3 is going down as well to V. So V push them back here with a double kill. They have to fall back into bathroom and freezer. And yeah, now they're trying to push in again. But there are the 2 remaining Reds know where they are and are just waiting in storage for them. Boston coming in here with the auto shotgun. It's not enough. Wolves gets the kill here and killed V earlier as well. So now it's down to Torn, who gets one of them, but it's still 2 left. They're in office and Teller. He just cut himself off with the Molotov, or did they just pick them up and cut him off? Maybe. I'm not sure. They're on the bomb. He's rushing in. It's been taken out. 2-1 for Flatline.
I don't know exactly what happened there, but if Torn did throw that Molotov, he essentially lost himself the round.
I actually don't think he did. I think one of the attackers was picking up a Molotov from a dead body and was like, that was some quick thinking, and now they're killing himself. Ooh, it looked really good for the Reds for a second there. But then Flatline pushed back in. Like they got pushed out of the room for a moment, but then they reorganized and pushed back in and took them out. It's interesting to see though, because they're mainly focused on that one room. They didn't go to another room. They didn't try to flank or pincer. They just all pushed through that one door.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, it was quite interesting to see their setup. The Rats essentially gave up the entirety of the left side of the map, the entirety of the west side of the map, to focus on the east side because they knew they were not going to come through arcade. Arcade was a chokehold. It just was not good for them. And I think Rats did a great job holding specific areas of the map, which is kind of important in situations like these.
Yeah. I mean, it was a little unfortunate that Puppy got taken out so early. He just
Mhm.
got flashbanged and then taken out. He had the mob, so if he would have been able to reposition into storage on the east, he might have gotten some good angles on the green door from the west into the bomb room. But unfortunately, he was placed in Teller room and was about to reposition himself when they pushed in, so that didn't work out for him. So I think that was a big hit for them.
This next map we're on is Heated Ember. This was the first map we saw, so we're going to see it again. And the rats are sending their love to the stream. We love you, rats. We love you. And we might see...
They're communicating.
Wow, they really want us to know that they are noobs. Or people are noobs. It's wonderful. So, potential fan push from the rats into the docking area. And then power, which could be a strong push, especially if they can get control of docks. Because this entire area we're next to generator, oh, that's so long. That's like all sniper territory, black tar area, you know? So it's going to be harder for Flatline to hold these longer areas.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, power plays are strong on factory in general, and it seems like this is a huge one. It gets even worse. The only downside is if they're going through this route, they're completely like they don't have a way to take office. They have to go all the way through docks and then up the stairs to take out office. And I think you have to control office on this map to do anything in the end. So they will take some time. I have the feeling like one of the big risks of their strategy is that they might run out of time, especially because they start slow walking here. So they will lose a few precious seconds here.
I think also as well, Mackie Moose is sitting on docks with the mop. I think they know they're going to take this fan. Let's see if he can get any quick shots off as the match starts.
Yeah, so they're approaching the fan now. Mickey waiting for them. They're very careful. I think they placed the charge already. There we go. It's blown open. And now Mackie surely was there coming in. That first one gets through. Mackie doesn't get a kill. I think he didn't even hit. So he missed his shot. They take out power. Smoke off the northern part. Captain is rotating south. Oh, Mackie gets a kill there. And they're pushing in, splitting. But 2 attackers down already. Oh, 3 attackers down. This is not looking good for them. The defenders taking them out even though they don't see anything. How are they doing this? All 5 attackers down. Actually, 6 attackers because Torng apparently got killed twice. Not sure what's going on with that. But all attackers down without even a single loss on the defender side. Wow.
I was lucky enough to see what Mackie missed on that first shot, and there's a tiny thing right here on a conveyor belt that blocked his shot. So I think he was lined up for the shot, but just missed it slightly because the conveyor belt was in the way. But great hold by Flatline.
Yeah, lucky for Reds, but not lucky enough. It wasn't enough. I was surprised. Like they took out power, but the Flatline was still able to just kill all of them. Like apparently they had it looked like they had night vision, even though they surely hadn't. So
their eyes are trained for this.
For sure. I was completely surprised. Like it looked like a strong push, like with Mickey not getting the kill there, and then just taking power and splitting up and going in strong. But I guess they did go in a little too fast, maybe. Mackie repositioned himself really, really quickly after missing the shot and got in a good spot on generator, so that helped for sure.
We are back on Hades Donut, and last time we saw Flatline push up through reception and wall charge into bomb site, which is a plan I mentioned, which is really good, and more likely than not, you're gonna win if you can do that plan. They also used Courtyard to their advantage because, all those windows kind of forces the defenders into the back area of the map. But this time, we see Rats planning for something different, using Breezeway to their advantage, which is a green door very, very close to bomb room. Using a plan which I said at the very beginning of putting the wall charge right next to the bomb in lockers. I think this is gonna work for them. I think they're gonna be able to blow it up, get inside, and deal some damage. If they're gonna want to do this, they're gonna have to move quick. If they don't, I think it's gonna be a failure, and they're gonna lose this one.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is really hard to let's put it this way: it's really hard in this map to prevent them from getting this wall charge off. But the question is, can Flatline, like they expected it, they had some drawings, like they could either wall charge here or here. So they know this might be an option, so we will see if they can counter it. By the way, I want to point out this is the most beautiful wall charge explosion drawing I've seen so far. So good job, Reds. The map game is on point, like similar to their Twitter game, which is on point as well. So they're setting up in Breezeway, preparing for the charge in. They're really getting information here. No smoking, okay, going in, setting the wall charge. It's gonna blow up, and Mickey's getting taken out, but also Gamer. What was that? They're pushing in. Executioner is trying to hold them back. V is charging it behind him. Gets the kill. The Executioner goes down, but Henry gets killed by the grenade from Papirovsky. What is going on? They're on the bomb already. Defusing. Captain is here, wall banging him and trying to get the kill. Boston is trying to take him out. Gets the kill here. Papi's still on the bomb and gets the defuse done. And Wolves is getting in here, trying to kill them, but the round is over, and Puppy gets the kill on Wolves as well. Wow, what a strong push. Holy hell, what a roller coaster of a round.
Wow.
That's 3-2.
I think that was a very solid execution of both luck and great planning.
That was ridiculous, man.
They got it through Breezeway, blew it up super quick, and then Mackie Moose of all players runs up next to the explosion and dies instantly.
What I want to point out, I think what gave them the win here is they had a plan on how to execute this wall charge. Like they set up in front of the breezeway door and got in position, and then everything happened really quick. Someone threw the smoke, and then two people rushed in for the wall charge, and then they apparently failed it a little bit because Sick Gamer got caught in the blast. No, it was a Sick Gamer. One of them got caught in the blast, but so did Mickey because they were so far. So that was a really well planned out. A little flawed execution from the wall charge here, but it was enough in the end. I really laughed how I think it was Sick Gamer actually running after Executioner, getting the kill, and then running into the frag grenade. That was hilarious. Well, they got the kill. Like, here's the thing: if you trade against Executioner and Mickey Mouse, then that's a plus usually, because those two players are really strong. If you can take them out 1-for-1, I take it. Yeah, I personally will take it. So
if you can get the kill on them, awesome. That's great. If you can trade, still awesome. I would say trading is just as good as getting the kill.
Well, not just as good, but I know what you mean.
Okay. Not just as good, but like I would prefer that than losing. You know,
for sure. No, I think getting the trade against strong players like that is good, and just like taking them out without trading is like amazing, obviously. So, yeah, for sure. So it's 3-2, and we will see what the Reds will do this time.
Splinter Forge, we're back on here, and last time we saw a quick rush through the Red Door and bathroom into office. And just an unfortunate event from the Rats. So let's see if the Rats can turn the tides and pull off a great plan. They have lines all over the place, so I don't know which direction they're actually going. It seems like a red push. I could be wrong, though.
I think they're setting up for a split, but is Boston disconnected maybe? Or AFK? He's still sitting in the truck. They're relocating now. I think Boston is the one with the door charge. Now he's moving.
Good.
But they're still... What are they doing? Are they all sneaking on the roof now? Okay, this is a weird strategy. I cannot quite follow what they're doing. Like, especially Boston doesn't have a clacker. Oh, they want to clack from the roof, maybe? They don't have a clacker, actually. Never mind, they don't have a clacker. Okay, they screwed something up. I'm not sure what, but they screwed something up. I think they just realized they don't have a clacker and turned around. But okay, they're all on the roof now. Flatline is like getting nervous. Where are they? They can't hear them because they're slow walking.
Really taking their time on this one.
Yes, which might be a problem, but the map is small, so you have time. We'll see if it works out for them. They're all positioning on the roof, and now getting in. Flash, again, and fast executions. These threes in storefront. Captain Knight is going in with his auto shotgun, takes out Boston. And the other are going to hell. Puppy's going down, and V is going down. Wow, Captain Knight here with the auto shotgun, getting to 3k. Actually, no, C got one. But it's then taken out by Torn. But still, that's 3 attackers down. So that was a really good push there. Freaking going off, not hitting anything. Oh, Sick Gamer is taken out by Mackie while he was pushing into storage. And now C3 is going for the lookout, for the look for Torn, and gets it. And that's the 4-2 for Flatline. I don't know what happened there, to be honest. That was... I think they screwed something up.
I think that was a big mess up.
I mean, it's rule number 1 of due process. Don't forget the clacker.
That's very,
So
very important.
I think they just messed that up. It seems like there might have been some confusion. I think Boston was like AFK or disconnected for a moment. Oh, yeah, he was on the toilet apparently, according to chat.
Oh my
They might have
God.
screwed over the communication because he was the one with the door charge, and maybe then they somehow forgot to take the clacker. But they reacted pretty fast actually. They got to the door, then realized, oh wait, this is not going to work, and then instantly turned around and slow walked onto the top of the roof. So they reacted fast to their mistake, but it was not quite enough. Especially Captain Knight running in there with the auto shotgun was like, that blew them apart.
That was big. Him able to get that was big.
Yeah, in support with C3, they got 3 attackers down there, and he was taken out eventually, but that was too late already. So,
all right, back on Heated Ember, and is now Flatline's turn to attack yet again. This is, oh my goodness, they're really going to go heavy on charges this round. Possible both fan and dock breach. And I think I know why. Last time Flatline was on defenders, we saw Makimo sit right here on the number 5 with a mop trying to get a cheeky angle on that green door. So I think they're going to try to really get around that idea and use the docks to try to grab someone who might be sniping, someone might be holding that angle. So I think that's what they're going to be doing. And then also as well, be going from fan. I think fan itself is a great push. It gives you such a nice area to go into this storage dock area or into generator area itself.
Yeah, and gives you power, like really, really fast.
This is also true. It gives you power.
Yeah. So they might like it's match point here for Flatline, so they might go for the double charge play. It looks like it, because they're like, if we win this, it doesn't matter if we use too many resources. But it's a risk because if they lose it, then they're down 2 charges, and then they have to win one of the other 2 rounds with not too much equipment. So the Reds get a chance here. We'll see though. The Reds have set up most of them on the western part, 2 on the eastern part. V is looking at fan, but not with the mob. He has F1 Legros. Execution is placing a door charge there. I think there are 2 door charges. Yeah, it seems like 2 door charges. Fan is getting blown, and the rest of the team is moving to dog. Execution is following. Volps is sitting on the fan now, trying to get some picks. Makimus is coming in late as well. Yeah, Volps not going in though, so V and Torn are busy. Now they're getting shot. Oh, Volps gets the kill on Torn here with patience. Now Mickey is moving in, trying to find V. Maybe smokes in, jumps in. Now Doc's blown, flashed in. V is kind of pincered now through a Molotov. Oh, they get the C3 gets a pick on Papiroski in office. So this looks very strong for Flatline here. Oh, V got the kill on C3, but is taken out by Captain Knight. He rushed to Doc and got the kill there. Interesting. Sick Gamer and Boston are sitting in office and north of it and are holding the generator. And Volps and Mickey are pushing onto it now, starting to defuse. Boston is trying to take him out, but Mickey with a strong shot into the office window here and takes out Sick Gamer as well. And that's game number 1, 5-2.
Wow. It works.
Wow.
It works. That's all I can say. The fan and dog play works.
Yes, it worked. For sure. V got caught in the blast there, basically. Not in the blast, but like, he got pincered and didn't know where to go. But, I mean, so far our predictions were correct. Flatline was winning this. But, wow, did the Reds put up a fight. Like,
they really did.
I expected this match, like, I'm gonna be honest here, I expected this match to be way more one-sided. Like, I expected like maybe a 5-1 or even a 5-0, but the first round going to the Reds immediately, and then they took another one and had some strong rounds, even though they lost them in between as well. So that was a fun match, and I cannot wait for the second one.
Indeed. And I'm very happy the Rats were able to pull 2 games out of this one.
Yeah,
it really does feel good for them, and it's not completely, as you said, one-sided.
Yeah, for sure. So okay, we're gonna try to get in the second match. Do we want to take a short break, or do we just talk about the weather?
I think we need to talk about the weather. I think we do.
So
well, you see that sky today? Talk about blue. Am I right? Felt great today.
For sure. It actually got a little less hot today for me, so I'm actually fine with my weather, so that's good.
Well, that's good. I mean, I am in the hot southern states of the United States of America, so I'm burning up down here.
Oh yeah, you're from Texas, right? If I remember
Texas.
Correctly.
Yeehaw!
Ooh.
I'm a cowboy. Yeehaw!
So maybe let's talk about Flatline actually, because what I want to point out, because I just realized most people probably don't know. So we mentioned Flatline, our veterans, and they not played as Flatline in the first season, but most of their players played or a lot of their players played on the team Whiskey Wednesday last season, which were like one of the top 2 teams. Like for the most parts of the season, Whiskey Wednesday was the strongest team. Like everyone was thinking Whiskey Wednesday is gonna take the finals and is gonna win this, because they won every match during the whole league. Like they won every match, every single one of them. And the only match they lost was the finals in the DPL finals against DFC, and they won everything up to that point. They had really, really strong performance, and we have multiple of theirs. Like basically what happened is Whiskey Wednesday split up into Fluff and Flatline, basically, and they both picked up new players and formed new teams, and so everyone has high expectations for those 2 teams. And I mean, Flatline just proved why they are feared and why they're respected. I think especially when it seems like Flatline, at least from this, judging by this match, Flatline works best when they're executing hard and fast. Every round where they were like quick and just did go straight in, they won. So yeah, the rounds where the Reds won were usually ones where the Reds had like control over the plan, over the map, and pulled the strings. So yeah, they definitely showed why they're the veterans. The Reds, on the other hand, brand new team. I think all of their players are like, I think Pabirowski and Bastonian actually are kind of veteran testers, but they're not like, they didn't play like on the top teams in season 1 and stuff like that, and they have a lot of completely new players and whatnot. So especially they formed a completely new team, so they're not super experienced together. But I think they brought a great show here today so far. So I want to see more of them, and especially like, I have to point this out again, the Reds have so far the strongest Twitter game for sure, and I mean, they have just showed a pretty strong map drawing game as well. So they're getting points here, and bonus points for these kind of things, because I mean, putting up a great show is maybe not as important, but certainly an important part as well for being like an esports team or whatnot. You want to catch get the fans, right? Want them to cheer for you. So
you might not take the entire championship, but you might take the fans' hearts. That's what matters.
I mean, they're kind of charming with their like Rats attitude. They're not taking themselves too serious. No. So yeah, I'm looking forward to more shenanigans from them throughout the season.
And ultimately, that's what this league is, right? It's just a bunch of people who want to take the game more seriously, but at the same time, trying to do it in this fun, lighthearted manner. And I think Rats really shows that, right? They show that, they're here to have fun. And it's really nice to see.
Yeah, it's actually interesting because the teams have like different approaches. Like everyone is obviously trying to play this a little bit more competitive because that's why they're here, right? That's the point of the DPL. We want competitive match. They don't have to be like super try hard, but everyone is trying to like have a coordinated team, communicate, and bring up a good show, basically. And but the teams have like a little bit different attitudes on how hardcore they want to go. Like I would say Flatline is one of the more serious teams around, and other teams like DLS, for example, or the Reds, taking a little bit more lighthearted approach to the whole thing. And there's definitely like some variance here, and so this is good to see. I think we have a good mix this season. Seems like we're not starting the next match for some reason. I'm not sure what they're waiting for.
I'm not.
I forgot there's no global chat anymore. I was about to ask. True. Then I realized, well, that's not gonna work. Let me
Looks
see.
Like Boston is getting a drink.
That's important. I mean, stay hydrated.
Absolutely.
That's a Twitch meme. Like, so stay hydrated because I mean they're on Twitch right now, right? Sure, and we're whatever.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I'm drinking Coke. That's not gonna get me hydrated because there's way too much caffeine in this shit.
I ironically just ran out of water in my cup. I'm actually gonna quickly run and grab some more water.
Sure, do that. You know what? Since the match didn't start yet, I would ask Stellaric, take us down for a few minutes until the match starts. So we'll be words. We'll be right back in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. I wanna taste your content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Game 2 of Flatline versus the Rat.
Yeah,
Welcome back.
we're back at it. Flatline took the first game of this best of 3 with a strong 5-2. But I would say the Reds did put up a fight for sure, and I want to see more of their explosive plays. Like what I really like about their play so far is that they set up their breach. Like it's really like this. They really fulfill this breach and clear fantasy, power fantasy, where they like set up in front of the door, everyone gets in position, and then they just give the word, and everyone rushes in and does what they're supposed to do. I really enjoy seeing that. So I want to see more of that. Okay, first map, Overlord Resolve.
Overload Resolve. This is a C-Store map, and here we go. Looks like the rats are saying hi, chat. Hello, chat. Welcome.
Hi, Rats.
Anyway, hello, rats. We say back. Here we have storefront. This is a very long vertical map, right? So we have this very nice big storefront that goes into arcade itself, and arcade does not have any doors except for those green doors. Now, this is an interesting map because the bomb is facing towards the shutters, right? So the green door in arcade will not be able to peek out and get shots on it. The defenders will have to rush towards the bomb if they are defending. Usually you can get some nice angles on the bomb, or where at least it's supposed to be defused. But in this case, they're going to have to figure out a different angle. Maybe from
even the telehole. Even the telehole is not facing the bomb. Like you have to either go from storage or from freezer. Both green doors can shoot the bomb, I think. But yeah, you not usually you have, like on most maps, you have a line of sight through the telehole and bomb.
Yeah.
So attackers are forced to take teller. Or at least like more of the bomb more faced inwards towards the inner part of the map. But in this case, it's a little different. So very interesting. Thanks for pointing it out. So Flatline is on attack again. They're pushing in. Oh, V gets the first kill here through the window on Captain Knight, on the green door. Well, through the window, I think. They're pushing in, taking V, but Captain Knight is down. So now they're in the office. Seems like they're going to go for an eco play. They want to go through Arcade into Storefront. They destroyed the barbed wire there, I believe, or at least tried. Seems like still there. Interesting. Maybe the door was closed or something. I don't know what happened there. They're now pushing through Bathroom. Want to go into Freezer, where Stick Gamer and Bostonian are waiting for them. They might want to take power. I'm not sure yet. They're not going through Arcade. Is that door maybe glitched or something? I'm not sure. It's weird. They don't follow their plan. Maybe there's a glitch there. It might be a thing. It happens from time to time. No, they're going through. They just took their time. Mickey's pushing in with double flashbangs. Papiruski is waiting into the behind the thing. Mickey didn't notice him and gets taken up by Papiruski. What happened there? Flatline is getting destroyed. The Execution and C3 but did go down as well. And now it's down to Volps to do this 1v3. I'm not sure what happened there, but it seems like Flatline got completely overwhelmed here. Seemed very confused, and now Wolves has to take this on his own somehow. Is taken out by Papiruski. That's again first round going to the Reds. That was weird.
Wow.
Okay, so apparently the frag didn't destroy the barbed wire.
No.
So there was some shenanigans going on there. There is like this thing where closed door blocks the damage. So maybe it's that one. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the door was open. Like if the center of the barbed wire is behind the door and you throw a frag grenade in front of the door, it's not going to blow up. But apparently, I assume Flatline just like their plan got like disrupted by that, and then they struggled to get it back together. Especially Mackie rushing into Arcade and then just like not looking behind the thing.
That was a little unfortunate.
Like, especially from someone as like Mickey, you would expect that he knows to check his corners. Like that's basically number rule, right? Rule number 2. Like rule number 1 is like, as we mentioned before, don't forget the clacker. Number 2 is check your corners, and Mickey usually does. But in this case, he forgot. I guess there was just some confusion going on, and it lasted the whole round, and that did cost them the game basically.
This next map we're on is Elephant Invictus. What an interesting name. Elephant Invictus is the kill house map of this set. And again, we have the nice breezeway. This one's fun because it actually connects 2 areas that are actually viable instead of, kitchen off and no man's land. Kitchen this time can actually be used. So we have the red door leading into kill box, which leads into office, which is where the bomb is. There's a nice little area right in the kind of top area of office off to the top left side where there are no doors, no windows or anything. And defenders can nicely hide in that area and potentially get some nice wall bangs through this wall into that green door, or vice versa. The attackers can, just unload into that corner, because more likely than not, there's going to be one person, probably with an auto shotgun, just sitting there waiting for their chance.
Yeah, as you mentioned, like kitchen is an interesting spot on this map because like you don't really want to be there because you kind of cut off from the rest of the map, but you also have this strong position because you can shoot into breezeway. So there is some value of being there, but there is the risk if the enemies are going through courtyard into kill box, then you're completely cut off. So well, we have Torn sitting in kitchen right now, but it seems like he's not actually guarding breezeway. The Flatline is going in through reception, taking an early kill on V here. Now they're going straight for the bomb, smoked off kitchen. And they're now all 5 pushing onto bomb. Oh, Bostonian is getting taken out by Captain Knight here over the long range. Oh, they're wall charging into kill box. What? Interesting. What is that? They're trying to pincer them in office, apparently. Torn is trying to pull him back, but they're just wall banging into office. Captain Knight rushed in, got taken out by Sick Gamer. Nobody's dead yet from the rest of them. C3 rushing and getting taken out by Papiruski mid the neck here. What is going on here? Torn is being picked off, and now they're Sick Gamer and Puppy are sitting here in the bomb room 2v3, waiting for Flatline to push in. Oh, Sick Gamer is going down. And now it's down to Papiruski to hold this with the knack. Can he do the knack attack thing with against 3 flatliners? We'll see. Nope, is taken out by Mackie here as he moves in through the southern part of the office. And that round goes to Flatline.
Yeah, and something really interesting happened. Like I mentioned, Sig Gamer sat in that corner with the auto shotgun, and Mackie was able to just unload an AP-25 clip into the wall and get a wall bang and actually get the kill.
Yeah, they're for sure. Like, it's interesting that they took the charge here just to get into kill box so they can just wall bang the entirety of office, basically.
Yeah, and
They just unloaded.
I'm gonna be real. I don't know where that wall charge got them. Like, it got them into kill house, right? But they could have just gone through kitchen and then split that way. I think they would have gotten the same effect without the use of the wall charge.
I mean, it would have been a longer path, though, and they would have taken out Torn first. But I see your point, for sure. I think they just, like, the thing is, they still had the resources, right? They ecoed first round, if I'm not completely mistaken.
They did.
So they can use 2 charges, like, either round 2 or now round 3, and they didn't want to gamble to have a useful charge for this round, apparently. So they decided to get at least some use out of it and surprise the attacker, the defenders. Incubus. Maybe they hoped that someone would sit behind that wall as well. They can take an easy kill there. Didn't happen, but I mean, you can hope.
Yeah.
Right?
This is the map Loose Spider, which is not... Ooh, I don't really like that name. I'm going to be real. I'm not a spider fan, but Loose Spider, it's in the Loose in Factory. And here we have an interesting map of itself. Power is going to be in office, and the only true easy way to get there is from docks into the office and there. That's quite interesting to do. Might be hard to pull off if they do try to go for power. I'm just mentioning it because it's in an odd place. Usually power is mixed 1-to-1 with fan and toxic, when this time we don't have a fan. Yeah,
for sure. Like, it's still a short path.
Woo! Clean! Thank you so much for the raid of 1,152 people. Thank you so much.
Welcome to the stream, everyone.
Welcome
what
to
an
the
honor.
Process stream.
So, let's sum this up really quick then. We're in the second match of this best of 3, Flatline versus the Reds. Flatline being the veterans, Reds being the new team. Flatline took the first game, and now we're on round 3 of the second match. It's 1-1 after the Reds took the first round, and Flatline took the second one. And now they're down to 1 door charge and a clacker, and it seems like they want to use it to... actually, they have 2 door charges left? Wait, how is that possible? Did I miscount? Or is the UI lying to me?
No, they have 2 door charges. They never used one on the first round or the second.
I thought they used a door charge on the second one, but they didn't. So they have 2 door charges and are double charging into Dock and Toxic right now. My mistake. I'm sorry. And Executioner is on Toxic while the rest of the team is in Dock. Seems like the Executioner doesn't want to push in. He just tries to confuse them a little bit. C3 pushing here with the auto shotgun into office, taking V out and taking Puppy, who had the mob as well. And now they're in office, taking control here, pushing Stick Gamer back, who's taking out as well. That's 4 defenders down already. That's 5 defenders down. Clean sweep from Flatline here. What a strong round.
That was so
and let the Battle Royale commands.
C3 was able to get into office and just unload with the auto shotgun, which Gamer, I believe, lost last round. Wow. Yeah. Great push by Flatline.
And again, Flatline on its strongest when they're pushing in hard and fast, as mentioned earlier. Like, they just pushed in there, rushed in there through flashbangs and blew them apart, and it worked. The Reds were pulling back, but we're taking out one by one, basically. We're taking out of position, and it's a 2-1. And now the Reds are on the attack, which was interesting in the last game because the Reds had some cool strategies on the attack. So I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah.
So we should be back on the C-Star map, I believe. As soon as we load in.
And we're switching sides now, so the Rats are attacking, and Flatline will be defending on this map. This map, yet again, is Overlord Resolve. Last time, we saw a very, very unsuccessful push through Office, and then the split into Arcade and Bathroom. Mackie ultimately didn't check his corner and was punished for that. So let's see if the Rats are going to be able to pull out something successful this time and take Overlord Resolve as a victory.
And yeah, it seems like they're set up for a split push through Shat and Office. And seems like Flatline is wants to place barbed wire similar to what the Reds did earlier. One in the door between arcade and office, and one in freezer to stop power rushes and basically control arcade, because arcade is really important on this map. Basically, it's very central. You can get everywhere from there. You can get into storage. You can get into storefront, most importantly. And so yeah, you really want to hold this, and it's a choke point, so it's a good place for barbed wire. The Reds want to free Steven. Apparently, I'm not sure who Steven is, but sure, they're communicating.
Hey, I stand with them.
Chat again. So yeah, as mentioned before, they have a good map game so far, map drawing game. They have the connection to the chat. So yeah, okay. So it seems like the defenders don't draw anything on maps, so it's hard to judge, but they just spawned in. Seems like we have one in storage, one in arcade, one in storefront, and they really spread out, one in freezer, one in office. And yeah, as mentioned, the attackers are going to go for a split push here, and we will see how that works out. Now most of Flatline has actually converged into storefront. C3 is moving back into arcades. Okay, now they're splitting up again. They're moving around a little bit, getting in position. So Bostonian, Sick Gamer, and Torn are going through chat, while Papiruski and V are sneaking towards office, trying to get the late push here probably. The door charge is set, I believe. It's gonna get blown up in a second. There's a Plaeg going in, and V and Rusky pushing in to office at the same time, smoking it off. Captain Knight is caught in the smoke here. V's pushing him. Captain Knight is running away, hiding behind the bathroom stall. Execution is taken out by Postonian here, who's pushing in, and they take out V as well. V is going down to Captain Knight, who fall back through bathroom, and that's actually 3 attackers down. Because Boston got killed by C3 in arcade. C3 gets another one. Sick Gamer here. And now it's looking really, really bad for the Reds, who are down to Papiruski basically 1v4 here, trying to get the kill on Captain Knight through the freezer door, but fails to do so. Has to pull back. C3 is moving in for the flank and will converge on it in a second. It gets there. The misses the shot apparently. And Papiruski is trying. They're dancing around each other. Papiruski gets the kill on C3 here. Now he's facing Mackie, who's shooting him with a pistol and executes him. And that's 3-1 for Flatline.
Taken down. Wow.
Interesting. Strong defense.
Hold.
Yeah.
Great hold by Flatline yet again. I feel like they're always able to do it.
It looked good for the Reds for a moment. Like they pushed into storage and office fast, and got a kill in storage and pushed the defender back, out of office, even though they failed to get the kill there. So it looked good for a moment, but then they were just like Flatline basically fall back a little bit, reorganized, and then, well, cleared them out when they tried to move further. So good job on Flatline there.
Absolutely. Now, I believe the score is 4-1. This is looking to be 3-1. Yes, you're correct. Which is about the same as we saw last time. A little unfortunate, but nonetheless, it's still very viable. They can still bring this back and win.
Oh, for sure.
We're back on the map. Elephant Invictus. And we have this interesting office area. I mentioned it last time, so I'm not even going to talk about it. All right. Steven's back on the map right under Breezeway. That's important. Free Steven, whoever Steven is. Thank you so much. We might be seeing the push through courtyards into Killbox, and then the push into office, which I've seen before. And Killbox is a very nice area because it's so close quarters. It's very cut and dry. You know, you have to get your angles down correct. If you don't, you're gonna end up losing. And Killbox is such a hard area to push, especially with these new windows that are peeking into the entirety of Killbox almost.
Yeah, for sure. Seems like the Reds are more concerned with communicating with the chat than with planning. We'll see if it still works out for them. Maybe they have their plan checked out already. But yeah, they're riding on the map. Yeah, but you're right. There might be. Actually, they just erased the line that led to court. Maybe not. It seems like they want to go through courtyard. We might see a split push here. Seems like Flatline is mostly setting up in office and Killbox. Okay, no, one of them spawned in kitchen, and we have one in reception as well, but all like a little bit laid back. Nobody's like right at the front door, basically.
I think the best plan that Flatline will be executing is the idea of trying to hold the back areas, which would be office and the backside of reception. I don't think they're going to be able to get any other good holds.
It seems like all Reds are converging on the red door on Killbox. Puppy killed himself with the door charge?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. They smoked off Executioner, though, and now we're pushing in. Captain Plaeg is there with the door charge. Gets one kill, but is then taken out. Well, the other way around, actually. Well, yeah. Executioner got the revenge kill on V here after he took out Captain Science, who had the auto shotgun, so that was important. Executioner is getting killed through the window by Sick Gamer, and now Torn is pushing in. Is being taken out by Mackie. C3 is moving around for the flank here, coming in from behind, and the last two Reds remaining, Boston and Sick Gamer, are setting up for the office push, throwing in a flashbang, not quite following up on it. Oh, because they had a frag grenade there as well. Mackie is trying to wall bang them and succeeds at that, and that's all of them down because Wolves takes the last one when Boston pushed in.
I think it was super unfortunate that Puppy did end up clacking himself to death. I think that was super, super unfortunate.
I think he got caught there in the smoke, basically. Like they threw the smoke on the windows, so which worked. It stopped Executioner from laying fire on them. But I think Papirovsky lost orientation there and just lost it and was too close or closer to the dodge than he expected and blew himself up. So a little unfortunate. It still looked good, especially taking out the auto shotgun before it can get a kill, and then taking out Executioner through the window as well. That was really strong. But basically, Mackie with a strong wall bang there through the office wall sealed the deal mainly. I think
it really did.
So we're at 4-1, and we're back to the factory map. Last round for the Reds to attack.
Loose Spider is the name of this one, and I don't like that. Spider is loose and factory. Last time we saw a very successful push from C3 to get inside the office and just unload his auto shotgun. They don't have that benefit this time. They don't have the auto shotgun. So I don't think we're going to see a Dox play. I don't even think we're going to see a red play. I think we're just going to see a solid green push. Now, this is hard since this could potentially be the last round of the game. And not only that, it's also the last round of the half. So no matter what, they're going to have to go all out.
This is not just game, this is match point. If Flatline wins this round, then the match is over. It's going to be 2-0 for Flatline, which would not be unexpected because, as I said earlier, they're the veterans. Reds are the new guys. But this is actually really risky from the Reds. Like, they're ecoing on the round that could lose them the whole match. So we will see what their plan is here.
Absolutely. I think... well, hold on. Let's see. What do they use?
I mean, they door charged on the second round.
They used 2 red. They lost both their clackers.
Oh, they have to
go green.
Right, we're on round 6. I didn't even notice. Yeah, they lost both rounds, so they're out of clackers and cannot actually do anything besides going through service. I'm not sure if Flatline is. Yeah, no, it seems like Flatline is aware. They're setting up for service for sure. Like Mackie is sitting north. And the others are sitting south, watching the green. So this is going to be really hard for Reds. We'll see if they can make like a big surprise. I can bring a big surprise here. Smoking off the window, pushing in. Executioner falling back. Torn is in. Mackie is smoked off with the mob, so he can't do much. Reds are moving in, but there is a barbed wire, which they have to push through. Boston is pushing through and it's been taking up Executioner. First kill for Flatline here. Oh, what happened there? Two attackers going down. I think Torrance jumped into the toxic pool.
He did.
Oh, there was a Molotov. I think he tried to escape from the Molotov and jumped into the pool. And now Red V is going down as well. Sick Gamer gets the kill on Executioner. Finally, a defender down, but it's still a 1v4 here. So this is going to be a hard take for Sick Gamer. C3 rushing out, taking the kill before it being executed by the UAV. GG! 5-1 in the second game and therefore 2-0 overall. Flatline taking the win for this week. Wow, what a match.
Good game to both sides.
Don't go anywhere though. We have another match lined up, Fluff versus SPG right after this. But wow. I mean, as I said earlier, we all expected Flatline to win this, but I'm very, very happy that the Reds for sure put up a fight and showed us some really, really strong rounds, some really cool plays, a lot of cool action. So this was very enjoyable.
Yeah.
And I hope it was a learning experience for them. So I see them becoming a great team, to be honest. Like,
absolutely.
The breaches they set up, like as I mentioned earlier, like how they set up in front of the doors and just like everyone has their position and their thing to do, and then they give the word and everyone rushes in. That's just beautiful to look at, and I want to see more of that. I see them becoming a strong team. Like a lot of their mistakes were like silly things, like team killing themselves with door charges, running into the toxic goo, stuff like that. Like these are things that you you can easily improve on with just a little bit more experience. So I think we can expect great things from them in the future. So I'm very much looking forward to that. So yeah, seems like the other two teams are not quite ready yet. I mean, this match only took like 1 hour, so this is the time they should be ready now. But I guess they're coming in the next few minutes.
I think we might be up to get an interview down before we get the second one.
Oh yeah,
we
could do that for sure. Good idea, actually. So who do we want to interview though?
I'm gonna grab Mackie Moose because that's
a good idea.
The captain. So let me quickly type in his chat if he is down for an interview. Flatline.
So yeah, as I said, Fluff versus SPG coming up. I think SPG is present already. I don't see Fluff yet, so I hope they're coming soonish. And so yeah, this will be right up. We'll start right up after this. Similar situation actually. Fluff being like one of the veteran teams, and SPG being one of the new teams. So we'll see if SPG is able to put up a fight like that as well. That would be great. And so okay.
And this next
Looks
match,
like we're. Yeah. No. Continue, please.
I was just gonna say, next match we're gonna have is going to be the SPG versus Fluff, which we've been kind of talking about, and that one's also going to be very interesting. Just because. I'm sorry, I keep losing my train of thought. You go ahead. I'm looking at something. Oh my goodness.
Good. Yeah. So let me just go over SPG real quick. So actually, they're not called SPG. SPG is just short for what was it? Basically, Holy Hand Grenade, but on Spanish or something.
Sanctus Pomegranata.
Thank you. There it is. I failed to find it. And they're bringing up today the following 5 players. They have Spermy, Kaiku, Kofu, Tibertoran, and Sleep. I think all of those are fairly new players. Like none of them are long-term testers, as far as I know, at least. So they're a brand new team, really. But it seems like we have the captain of Flatline here right now. Hi, Mackie.
Hello.
Well,
GG.
First off, congratulations, good game.
You're not happy?
There was a couple things we could have done better, but it was a good game. It was fun. Good first.
It was
match
fun
of the
for
season.
sure. Yeah, well, tell us what could have gone better. What could have you done better?
I mean, the only round that we really had some serious trouble with was the in the first match, the kill house round we lost. We all kind of funneled through one door to try to retake site, even though we could have just ran through a wall charge or shot them through the wall, and they kind of got a ninja defuse on us, and that was a bit frustrating. But the other rounds, the other 2 rounds we lost, they took on us pretty fairly. I mean, except for the fact that the frag grenade didn't blow up the barbed wire.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
But yeah, it was a good match. Everybody on our team played really well. We had a couple newer players to the game on our team, so worked out pretty well. Everybody communicated really well, and Rats played a really strong game, so it was fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it was a great game in total.
Yeah, so you're speaking of new players. So how did you do you have like a training plan? How did you get these new players up to speed to compete in your team, basically?
Well,
your team?
As a captain, the main thing I really look for is just like communication. So we didn't have a full roster a couple of weeks ago, and I mean, Captain Knight's not new, but he hasn't played the game much until recently. But we really would just nail out a bunch of games every couple nights just so we could get him up to speed with how the team communicates. And then Vulps, he's pretty much brand new to the game. He started playing like 2 weeks ago, and he just happened to play with me and Executioner. And he was just talking. He was just talking in the game, and I was like, "Yo, you're communicating," which is like the number one thing. So come join my team. And, I mean,
that's great to hear.
He's doing fantastic. He picked up the game really fast, and I don't know.
He performed very well this match for sure. Got some good kills, and yeah, communication is key. Communication is certainly key. So I think that's the main thing. And so yeah, speaking of communication, tell us how is communication? How does communication work in your team? Do you have like a shot caller? Do you have like someone who makes the plans? What's the game? or is it like just 100% improvisation?
It depends on the round. Usually, one or two people will suggest plans, and we'll kind of figure out which one we all are the most comfortable with, because we all have slightly different play styles. So if there's a plan that matches all of our play styles better, then like technically I would say I'm the IGL, but I don't guarantee that this is our plan. I called the one plan that I called on that map on during that match that I said this is the plan we're doing is one of the rounds we lost. So I wouldn't say that my leadership is guaranteed on our team. We really strive and do a lot better when everybody's really putting in their thoughts to the way the plan works.
So interesting. So what you're saying is basically like you have different play styles and you work the best when you all give your input to the plan and then just make a good mix, basically.
Yeah, for sure.
That's an interesting approach. Cool.
Yeah.
So, okay, no, go ahead.
I was just going to mention, like, you know, in other games we do see, you know, specifically there's an IGL, like take Fluff, for example. Marbles is their IGL. It's a very good IGL, in fact, and, you know, it's nice to see a change from the specific, you know, he's going to be making the plans into everybody makes the plan, which is nice.
Yeah, I mean, the nice thing about my team is I've got a couple players that I would definitely like say are pretty decently autonomous, so I don't really have to like hold their hand, and I can know without like worrying that they're going to carry out the part of the plan I want them to. So it takes a little pressure off of me, and we can just kind of play the game, and it works out.
That's
so
awesome.
I'm not sure if you are aware, but during the match, Clean hosted a stream. So we have we had over 1,000 viewers at some point. So do you want to say do you want to say anything to the Clean viewership? I assume there's a bunch of people who don't have the game yet or just joined very recently. So is there anything you want to get out to this new community, basically?
Well, I just want to thank everybody for being here. I know this game looks a little different than like your normal Tarkov that you're watching, but this is really an exciting game that everyone here is really excited about. We're a really welcoming community, so if anybody's got any questions, don't be scared to, you know, reach out to any of us. We're all always helpful, and we all want everybody to, you know, have a good time here. So
yeah, just hop into Mackie's stream. You're streaming regularly, I believe. And,
yep, I'll be streaming.
Ask him all the questions you have.
Match, so.
Okay, cool. Plaeg, anything else, or do we want to go on a quick break here?
No, that's going to be it for me. Mac, you've said your final words. Thank you so much for coming into, you know, this interview. Congratulations on the win. Good game, Rat to Rats as well. And I think we will be going on to our small break in between now and the next match.
Okay, thanks for having me.
Of course.
Be right back. Don't go anywhere.